Yeah, this gonna be a good one tonight, baby. Face. Is you righteous? If you righteous, no, if you gang banging, should you drop your attribute and your you know, affiliations with the gods of earth, even the Muslims? Should you claim you Muslim and the blood, Muslim Crip, God, or blood of Crip? Should you be running around calling yourself supreme, knowledge God, knowledge born, and you a Crip or blood, or Latin King or whatever? That's what we gonna talk about today, man. That's what we gonna build about today, man. Anybody that wanna join it, man, you gonna send requests out, man. It took me long too, that shit. I was trying to figure out the other app. You know what I mean? Shout out everybody to pull it up. No. Peace, Lord.
Hey yo, hey yo, you streaming on Instagram too?
Nah, man, that app shit, I don't know, man. My shit been, I got the cheap Wi-Fi. I got the $10 joint, man. The Xfinity joint. It's been
I'm
acting
trying
up,
to figure,
man.
I'm trying to figure out how can I get the Instagram viewers up in here too. They need to hear this.
You might just gotta tell them to come over here, man. Tell them the Lake Ave show, Lake Ave Radio show on Facebook. But once it's over, I'm gonna post it up on there anyway. It's gonna be on YouTube and all that shit. But peace to you, Lord. How you been, man?
Peace. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. You see what I put? I said now cypher. I said 14, 15.
Why you say 14, 15, Lord?
You know what I'm saying? I don't think they should. I don't think they should keep their name. You know what I'm saying? Once they no longer in the nation, because once you come across certain people, I mean, they gonna start questioning you about certain things. And you could be
Mm.
sharp, could be, you know what I'm saying,
Peace,
dropping a
peace,
lot of knowledge.
peace, guys.
Hey, hey,
Yeah,
Peace. See,
yeah.
got that in the building, man.
Word is
You feel
bond.
me?
So
yeah.
Hey,
you said they should keep it.
No, I said they
no, he
should.
said they shouldn't. They shouldn't keep the
Oh, okay.
attribute because I feel they shouldn't either. Because you know why? This the thing with me. If you
Okay.
say your name, knowledge God, right? Knowledge
Yeah.
born,
Yeah.
knowledge supreme, right?
Yeah.
You saying that to the people that know you and shit, right? But when you go around your gang, your name is Devil, Diablo.
hmm
That ain't no real nigga shit right there.
I feel like it should. You know why? Because it's like the gang. It's like come from where we come from. We learned the exact same shit. It wasn't no different. Niggas was selling drugs in the gang, and they selling drugs in the Gaza nurse. Niggas was selling drugs with an attribute. That's how I was. Niggas was selling drugs with an attribute. Niggas would be in a cipher, right? And then shortly after the cipher was over, you could see somebody aunt or my uncle or you know, a relative. And I'm not saying coke is good or bad, but I'm saying taking the wrong way, that shit could kill you. That shit could fuck your life up. You know what I'm saying? It's motherfuckers out here right now stealing packages because they own coke. You understand? It's so motherfuckers out here right now flashing cops in the middle of the street on the Ave because of what coke did to them. So I don't feel like, I'm like, damn, so if that's how we was taught, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, within the God's nurse, then what's the difference when these niggas turn blood? What's the difference? It's still violent. It's still violent. They're still selling drugs. It's still a detriment to the community. So let them keep it.
Peace, Lord. I think as far as selling drugs, you're right about that. And that's something I always had in the back of my mind, like, damn, we building about this and that, but god damn, you selling crack. That always been on my mind. But the thing
Why
with
we
gang
selling
banging,
crack, right?
but the thing with gang banging though, niggas is killing each other for real.
True. We killing our motherfucking community.
But
hold on.
check it out, right? Check it out, right? Check it out. When you sell crack, when you sell cocaine, weed, dope, whatever, it's you got the crack, you got the customer. They got the choice of thought to buy it. When you gang bang, you got a gun, you got the other gang banger. He don't got an option when you run up to him and blow his motherfucking brains out. And I think that's more. Come on, guys. Sound like you on a cab TV, delivering a cab. So come on, guys. Come on, out there. Stop, guys. Like that. But you see what I'm saying, though?
Yeah. Oh, peace, Nasir. Peace, Nas.
Peace. Hold on, I'm gonna log out, come back in. I'm almost at my house.
Peace.
Okay.
Peace.
But it's like it's like I understand what you're talking about, like as far as peace, bro. Go on, peace, bro. Peace. I understand what you're talking about, like boy, he was talking about how back in the day, even now, like the gods of be building and then they'd slide off and make a sell and shit. And he was saying, he was comparing to how that was killing people selling drugs. But I was telling him, like, it ain't the same, like, if a motherfucker in a gang, he don't give the other person a choice. When he go kill him, he just kill him. When you selling drugs, they got a choice.
Those are actual facts. Those are actual facts right there. When somebody choose to get high, they make that choice. That's just like we out here. When we choose, we taught right from wrong. We make them choices when we come out in them streets. We make a choice to sell drugs. We make a choice to rob people. Motherfuckers make a choice to get high. But when with this gang banging, you know, and I don't knock nobody. This motherfucking gunplay, nobody has a choice with this gunplay, man. Babies are getting killed. Innocent babies are getting killed. People getting hit by straight bullets. That's not even gang banging, man. That shit not fucking right, bro. Like, I was taught always, you got beef with a motherfucker, you walk up on him and handle your business, man. You don't put no innocent people in the middle of it.
Well, boy, let me ask you this. But does it make it right, though, as far as...
Nah, it don't make it right.
They ain't claiming you righteous, but doing devilish acts. Because
hell no, that don't make it right, man.
Shit. Devilish acts, whether you know what I mean?
Nah, God, you said it the right way, God. Those are devilish acts, God, that we was out here doing, man. And saying we was in the name of Allah. We was dead wrong doing that, God. That's an actual fact.
Me too.
And I caught the end when you saying brothers be gang banging, having now, you know, holding on to their name, God. I look at that as a noun cipher. In my eyes, that's a noun cipher right there, man. Because how you gonna serve two masters, man? You know, we come in the name of Allah, but you saying you repping this set.
That's exactly what we was doing. We was serving two masters at that time. You feel me?
Monopoly said gunplay been around.
We was in the cipher talking about freedom. Freedom is to free your mind mentally as well as physically. And how was we freeing our mind from negativity physically if we had the physical coke giving it to niggas? So that was, so we was actually so when they asked the question, should we give up? Should we let them niggas keep their names, because you know why? We all started off on the wrong path. We was all wrong anyway. We can't turn around
now, Cypher guy. I'm not gonna let you sit there and say we all started off on the wrong path, guy.
Okay.
We all got knowledge of self to help better ourselves. It's like I said, it's the choices we made, guy. Nobody ain't put no fucking coke in my hand and tell me to sell it and go do this and do that. No, me being lazy, not wanting to get a job, looking for the fastest way out to motherfucking get money, I chose to sell coke, God. That I made that choice. Which in making that choice, you know, it came with consequences.
That was the wrong way. That was the wrong path. And me myself, my brother, I was on the same wrong path. So we gotta all take responsibility, accountability. We started on the wrong path. It is what it is, because we didn't lay that game plan out for the kids the correct way. Now we are in our 40s.
Like I tell people, you know how they say you got to clean your spilled milk up, God? And that's what it is, God. We got to clean our own mess up, God. We can't allow or wait for nobody to clean our mess up that we created.
That's what we doing now. I just want to, and like, I know everybody gonna feel offended, but we really started off on the wrong path, and we really need to set it straight. Like, the older guys really need to come on here and set it straight. Like, I'm sorry. They need to give us an apology. We're 40 right now.
Listen.
Hold on. How many niggas how many niggas we know that went to jail? How many god bodies we know that's still selling drugs to this day, and they still gonna build with you? They still think they right.
But how many brothers? Listen, how many brothers got the knowledge and went on the right path and still on the right path since the 80s?
I know a lot. I know a lot.
So it's like it works both ways. It's like if you're a parent, right, and you got two kids, right, and one kid turn into the streets, one kid go to college and be something. You can't blame it on, like my mother used to tell me, right? Don't do what I do what I tell you to do. You feel me?
It's a numbers game. That's what I just said.
No, it's no numbers game. Listen, Lord. Listen, it's no numbers game. It's no numbers game with it, guy. Like I said, we have choices. We make choices.
It's a numbers game. You got.
Listen, guy. Let me build real quick. You was taught right from wrong growing up, right?
Sure indeed.
When you came outside, you chose to do what you chose to do, right?
Sure indeed.
You could have made that left. You could have went right, but you made that left, right? That's with anything, guy. Everybody we make our mistakes, guy. That's how you correct them and move forward in your older years, guy. Everybody, shit, I don't knock nobody for getting how they got to get, guy. I just chose not to do that no more. That's me.
No more. Now, hold on. So can you tell your brother that's selling drugs that you know right now, because you telling him to stop? You can't. Because why? Because he's set up in his own ways. Hold on.
That's his choice. Those are his choices, Lord.
Somebody's watching him. Listen, when you moving as a nation, everybody has to move in unison. Not some niggas gonna sell drugs and some niggas not. That's why the NOI niggas, they move as unison. They all got ties. They all got a tie. They all got a hat. They moving as a uniform. That's
you say who?
The NOI, Jews. You know how Jews move in a uniform? They wear all the same uniform because they move as a uniform.
Let me break down the signs.
Wait, I'm not finished. But because we had the choice, when you give that freedom of choice and the freedom of
what's going on, man?
That's how we took it. Yo, Reefy, we was like, yo, I'm God. I'm gonna sell coke
because
I want to. That's how niggas is doing it back in the day. And just like, you know, it's niggas that you ride up and down the Ave, still selling coke, still got the God body name. That's the question that you should be asking. Can you sell drugs and still come in the name of the God? That's what we should be asking. Fuck all that blood. Nah, can you sell drugs?
Let me ask something. I'm gonna ask Boone something that Tom Monopoly, he put in the comments basically he was saying the gods. Hey, boy, was the gods shooting guns and shit back in the day?
Fuck
Now,
Was they
yeah.
Cypher.
killing? Was they killing
Man, yeah,
niggas?
right.
Now, Cypher.
The ABC.
God.
So ain't nobody
Now,
never
Cypher.
been
God,
in the ABC
listen, God. You gonna try to tell me about something?
for 30 years.
Hold on, Ty. Let him speak.
Listen, God.
Let him
Listen.
speak, Ty.
Listen. Back then, no, it wasn't no gunplay like that, God. Motherfuckers get
No, it's
jumped
not
and
like
all that
that.
shit.
Was it or was it not? Ain't no
Hold
gray
on.
areas. Was it or was it not?
Say that
Now,
again.
listen.
Like that. Was it or was it not?
Was it not what?
Not a little
like
bit.
Was it
Either it was
gunplay?
or it wasn't.
No, motherfuckers wasn't shooting guns like that, Lord. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Motherfuckers had them. Motherfuckers wasn't busting no guns. Motherfuckers in the Lost Paradise is known for fighting, boxing, man. That gunplay came out in the motherfucking mid 2000s, man. And let's be
Let-
real, we
Hey,
was all out there fighting. Motherfuckers was throwing bottles and sticks at each other.
And that,
yeah.
yeah,
But
I
boy,
was
that's
out
listen.
there
about
on the ass
Depend,
in 1984, man, on
depending on
1500. I was out there.
Hey,
and that
boy,
was
depending on the geographical location, though. Now, New York niggas was killing motherfuckers. The gods,
Yeah,
the
because
Supreme Team and all that, those the gods.
yeah,
And they was putting in work on the street, selling drugs
yeah,
and
good
but
all
point.
over. Like,
Good
I
it
point.
can't,
depends. I think
I
it
can't speak
depends,
on
Ty.
them
I
brothers
think it
up in now
depends
wide
on
though.
where they was from. You
But
feel me?
and
I
But
can't
that's
speak
every
on them brothers up in now wide. I can only speak on the
But
brothers I know
even if
from a
you
Lost
keep
Paradise, man.
even if you keep it in our Lord's paradise, there's no way that you can say it was no gunplay.
it
I'm,
wasn't. It was,
I don't
but
give
it
a damn
wasn't
if it
like
was only
it
one
is now.
incident. Even if it was one incident, that's not considered not gunplay.
no,
There was many.
it's not how it is now.
No,
Well,
it
all
ain't.
right,
It,
so
it's not.
word. So
It's
this is
yeah,
definitely
what I'm
like.
saying.
we
This is
we
what
in
I'm trying
Sodom
to
and
say.
Gomorrah now. We know that.
Hold on one
Listen,
second.
Lord.
So
Yeah,
what I'm
Listen,
yeah.
trying to
listen.
tell
Hold
you
on.
is this:
One at a time, man.
gangbanging,
One at a time.
gangbanging is evolved nation because it's the God's kids. How do you think they got those attributes from their fathers?
Yeah, it is the
Yeah.
Raised
God's
gangbangers.
children.
So what's
But
that mean?
you,
If it's the
but,
God's children,
but,
then what's that
Right,
mean?
but
That the
you do.
gods ain't doing their
But
job.
listen, you do got a lot of older guys that turn blood and crit and kept that name. You can't lie about that. You got,
But
come
it
on,
really don't matter. It don't
you
matter
holding
whether
up
you turn blood
everything.
and got the name or not, because if you wasn't doing the right thing with the
Come
name
on,
when you was
Zeke.
in the nation, what
Bro,
the
what
hell does it matter?
the hell is
It
you
don't even
doing?
matter. It don't even matter. What the
Don't
fuck
even
does it
matter.
matter?
Come on,
Like
man.
what? Like you
Don't even
gotta
matter.
understand. And look, this is the thing, right? This is the thing. The niggas, the guys that turn blood, they turn blood in jail. Why the fuck is they here? From doing the same shit.
For doing the
because
same activity, the same selling drug shit.
it's a fad. It's a fad. People want to be with the majority of the shit that's going on, man. Y'all, I mean, a lot of people, the majority of the people want to be with what's the next thing going on. You feel me? That's
And
how it
that's
was with anything, any society or organization. You always got followers, man. But
Shit,
in time, their true
that
nature
nigga
come out.
for
That's just like with the games, right? Them niggas switch sides. Niggas be switching sides all the time. It's the same thing. You feel me? But my thing is like, if you gonna say your name is Diablo Satan around your homies, and then you get around some people you think righteous, you want to be born alive. Come on, man.
Nah, that's not right
That's
in the
some
chat.
fake shit.
nah,
That's
I
some fake
don't
shit
think
right there.
Be who you are,
Look,
man.
That's
they
some
gonna
fake
what it
at
shit
the,
boils
right there.
down
You
they
to
gotta
gonna
is
give
watch
this,
they
that
right?
gonna give
nigga.
you a little they gonna give you a little gang member nickname anyway from the attribute. It's all they gonna happen.
It's
You know what I mean? They're gonna give
environment.
you a little
It
attribute
really
nickname.
boils down to the environment.
Yeah.
Whether you God body, whether you blood, no matter what you. Some motherfuckers may have not joined the gang or turned God body, but in that environment, they still probably committed the same motherfucking acts. It's the environment. It ain't got to do about whether you Muslim too. Muslims crowd the jails.
Yeah.
Shit.
So what the fuck do it matter?
You
It's
know
the
how many?
environment.
God, I'm 49 years old, man. You know how many motherfuckers I done seen that came in the name, that came in FOY, that done been down to prison
That's what I'm
for
trying to tell
killing
you. Yeah.
motherfuckers,
Hell
selling drugs.
yeah.
Like I said, man, we make our choices, man. We make fucked up choices. Yes.
But
Coming
you're
in the
right. You're
name,
absolutely right.
we
But
make
the
fucked
thing
up
is this, right?
choices. But as grown men, we are entitled to clean up our fucking mistakes, man. We are entitled to turn our lives around,
But
man.
look, before you even add in that we grown men, When you join the
Hey,
nation, you have a what?
I'm
Who
trying
brings
to
you
pull
into the
you up,
nation?
man. You
An
gotta send
enlightener,
a
right?
request.
And then
Yeah, you're enlightening. You're
So
enlightening.
who is the whole? You accountable? You're enlightener, right?
No. Now
All right.
Cypher.
So I'm willing to learn. Teach me.
My enlightener did his job with teaching me. I am accountable for.
I'm not saying personal to you. I'm just saying in
No,
general.
what I'm saying, guy. At the end of the day, we're held accountable for our ways and actions, no matter who our enlightener is. We know right from wrong. Like I said, we know right from wrong. We was taught this before we even got knowledge of self. If you came up in a foundational household like that, your mom or dad taught you right from wrong from the beginning. We made choices. I knew what the fuck I was getting into when I got out in them damn streets. I knew what the outcome would have been. I made that choice.
So,
and this is before
it was no mindset of like, okay, I'm joining the nation, but when I join the nation, I'm gonna make my decision to do this. I don't give a damn what the nation.
No. Listen, Lord. Before I even got knowledge of self, I was selling coke, man. And the truth be told, my old earth made my brother teach me and give me knowledge of self because I was out there running wild as hell. If it wasn't for the knowledge of self, it calmed me down, God. I still did my actions and did what I did, but it wasn't because I had knowledge of self that I was out there. I was out there way before I got knowledge of self, man. I was running with Reefy Brothers. We was running together when Reefy was a baby, man. Yeah, this is how far I go back on that Ave, bro. I was out there before knowledge of self, any of that, bro. I was hustling. I got knowledge of self.
Knowledge of self should have stopped all of us. Like how we in the circle right now. We should have somewhere in that motherfucking dome. We should have figured it out. Like, bro, this ain't right. I know we gotta eat. I know you gotta eat, but this ain't right. Just for the simple shit that I'm saying, niggas used to sell coke to each other's mothers. You understand? That's when the killing starts. That's when you start to want to, you know what? I want to kill this nigga. Yeah, that's when the killing starts. Let's talk real talk.
Oh, nah.
When you see a motherfucker sneaking away serving coke to your mother.
Come on, the game banging killer. That shit, that's been
nah, man. Drugs. Nah, man.
Drugs
all goes hand in hand. Crime goes hand in hand. Drugs, guns, fighting. It all goes hand in hand. It's all goes hand in hand.
Check it out, man.
But it's the way it's elevated now, Lord. This is what we talking about. The way it's elevated now, it's crazy out there.
Now, though. That's what I'm saying. Everything from the 90s to now, everything is elevated. Music, little girls, everything is elevated. So why would that be excluded? You know what I'm saying? So everything had to start somewhere, and then everything elevated. The game of football, the game of basketball, it's all elevated. So it's just a part of life.
That's not an elevation on a positive note, though.
Absolutely not. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. So you can't.
Because how many of us that motherfucking been out there in them streets and then got and caught bids, bro? How many of us that went down in that motherfucker? And how many? And you know something? Word is bond. I tell motherfuckers what made me change, guy. I prided myself on being a fucking hustler, right? Mm-hmm. I got a high school diploma. I'm down Boardtown, Warden Track. I got to work because I got a high school diploma. If I was making I'm working 16 hours a day, 7 days a week for $62 a month. You know how much that fucked with my pride? And I'm calling myself a hustler. I'm calling myself true and living. You know how much that shit fucked with my pride, man? That fucked with my pride more than a motherfucker telling me to lights out and take a shower and all that shit, God. That fucked with my pride more than anything. That was the turning point for me in 2000 when I left them motherfucking prison walls, man, and told them fuck that shit, keep that shit. No, I had to make better choices for myself.
Do you think that prison is a place of rehabilitation? Do you think it can rehabilitate you?
Now, Cypher.
You said it did.
You said it you got to rehabilitate yourself.
Yeah. So prison, is it a place for rehabilitation?
Listen, Lord. Listen, I'm breaking it down. I'm breaking it down for you. Prison is not built to rehabilitate motherfuckers, man. Let's keep that fucking real. Let's keep that 100. Prison's not there to rehabilitate
me. I ain't gonna lie.
No, you had to rehabilitate. You had to sit back. Nah, but on the real thing, you had to sit back and analyze yourself and know that's not what you want to fucking do no more, bro.
Yeah, that's
the you rehabilitated yourself, not prison. You seen that's not the shit you want to go through no more. That's what you seen.
No. When you rehabilitate,
it's cause and effect.
When you rehabilitate yourself, you're home. right? If you could stay home and stop selling drugs, nigga, by yourself, then you did it yourself. But if you're in a facility of a jail, the jail helped you realize, the jail brought it to you. Being away from pussy and being away from resources helped you realize, let me snap out of that shit. The jail helped you. Nigga,
That's why.
Wait. People tell me all
I
the
didn't say
time.
jail don't rehabilitate you. You rehabilitate yourself. Jail only teach you how to be a better criminal or do more motherfucking criminal work.
It's a part of the ingredient.
That individual that's
It's
in
half
there.
and half. It's half and
Part
half.
of that ingredient.
Half empty, half full.
Half and half.
You see the
Because
jail
because
can turn
if you
you
wasn't there, you would still be doing what you was doing.
Thank you.
It
So
took me
them bars made your ass like that.
No. Listen, y'all not understanding what I'm saying. I could have went there and still did the same fucking bullshit I was doing, bro.
But
that's not rehabilitation.
You was going back. You didn't want to go back.
Yeah. I think
no point of that's not right
though. Because
as a black man,
it's like somebody on drugs, right? You could tell them, hey, you love them. You could give them everything, and you could explain how it's hurting you, but they not gonna change unless they want to.
They want to change, God. That's why I say
in any situation,
you gotta rehabilitate yourself. You gotta want to change. Like I tell people, dissatisfaction brings about a change. If you dissatisfied with the way you living, you gotta be the one to change that. Nobody can change that for you, Lord. Nobody changed, none of us. We changed ourselves, God. We was dissatisfied with how we was fucking living and the shit we was fucking doing out there in the streets. That's because that change brings about cause and effect, man. And that's just fact. That's what happened with me.
Right, that's a fact. And jail is one of those effects.
Yeah,
that's the causes.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the question at hand.
All right, go back. Go ahead.
What's up?
So I want to ask you something, boy. Do you think, as being an older guy, that you felt the youngins in the street?
Indeed, so. And
no, I
don't cry over spilled milk, God. I made that mess out there, along with the brothers that's my age. We made
I'm
that
guilty
mess.
too.
We made that mess out there, Lord.
I'm guilty too.
How? Go ahead.
Huh?
Get a little deeper into that, because that's a question that everybody, the younger people, you know what I mean? That's a question that everybody want to know, and that's something that a lot of people feel like.
At the end of the
older guys that was building this shit, we got
to take responsibility for our actions that we did out there in the streets, God. And a lot of brothers don't want to own up to that, God. We fucked them. Not just that, following behind our older brothers that was out there. We knew fucking better, God. We had the choice. We had the power to change that shit. We continued to do this shit, and this is the fucking repercussions of our fucking actions, God. With justice is the reward of penalty. This is our fucking penalty for not doing our fucking proper justice, God. This is the penalty that we laid out on them fucking streets, where the babies is not knowing who the fuck they is, with no respect for the motherfucking home or the elders, God. Right. We caused that.
Right.
There's a cause and effect with that, God. And I'm man enough to admit, I had parts in that. So I got to get my motherfucking mop and rags out and come out there and clean my motherfucking mess up, God. It's about time to start teaching these babies. It's about time to get back in them fucking streets, man. And teach the babies the right way.
When I mentioned accountability, that's it right there. You know what I mean? You just gave it up right there.
Y'all know me. I'm fucked up. If I know I'm wrong, I'm admit I'm fucking wrong, God. It's no, like I said, I'm accountable for my ways and actions, God. I'm held accountable for who I am, how I move, and how I talk. I'm held accountable for that. So yes, I'm held accountable for the motherfucking destruction I caused out there. It's build and destroy. We was destroying. We did more destroying than we did more building, God. And that's just keeping it fucking real. For trying to follow behind the older brother, chase that fucking dream. That illusion.
Hey, could it be that the brothers that's holding on to the righteous name, could it be they still got love for it?
Yeah, it's brothers still, you know
what I'm saying? It still got love for it. It's like you with your last name, right? Your government last name, like
That whole weight. That
Yeah,
hold a lot
like
of weight.
it's an emotional thing for some people. That
Yeah.
a
No,
lot
this
of brothers I talk to that turn blood and Crip, they always got a different story of why they did it. Like the thorough motherfucker that you know ain't just joining the game because they was scared of some shit. The third one's always got a reason why.
it's
You
no
feel me?
it's no reason why, guy. Motherfuckers when motherfuckers sit there, and especially if you got knowledge of self, so however the structure is with the gang and how they do the thing, if motherfuckers got knowledge of self, you got to read something, to study something. Motherfuckers advance. A lot of brothers become manipulators, guy, and they was even manipulators in the fucking nation, using people and trying to get their fucking way with people. God is manipulate. And I look at brothers like that, like you ain't having in your heart from the door, man. I used to get mad about actual fact. I used to get mad about shit like that. To one of the older guys sat me down, was like, God, listen, what are you mad for? They just showed you who they fucking are. You can't get mad for somebody showing who they really are, man.
So let me ask you this though, right? Because I know we keep throwing out when you got knowledge of
Hold
self.
on, Ty. Hold on, Ty. Before you ask this, I'm gonna let Ty ask this question, and Born and Ty, I'm gonna have to bring y'all down to bring two more people up
True.
because this shit ain't letting mad people. I think this shit only let like 4 people on here, so it
Yeah.
ain't got time to. I just want everybody to get their piece in. You feel me?
Indeed.
All right. So
All
what I
right.
was
So
going
go
to
ahead,
say
Ty.
is when you say when you have or when you acquire knowledge of self, explain what knowledge of self is. That's the term to why as though you should know how to what and what.
All right. Knowledge of self, it basically, getting knowledge of self is only showing you and teaching you who you are. You teach you who you are as a person, as an individual, as a man growing. When you get knowledge of self, yeah, we supposed to sit back and we study, we do all that, but you, like I said, motherfuckers have choices. We make choices. No matter, I always, you don't look at the message. I was always taught you can get knowledge from anybody, man. You could be a motherfucking crackhead on the street, he can drop some jewels on you. So, but we was being hypocrites, guy, and it's just being real. That's just being fucking real, guy. We was sitting out there teaching and building, guy, but we was still destroying our fucking community.
That's
Yeah. I'm gonna bring y'all back up, man, because y'all got to stand. I
Indeed.
appreciate y'all.
Your
Y'all.
brothers be safe. Peace
All
to
right,
God.
peace. Nice meeting you.
Peace.
Peace. Yo, Beefy, I want to commend you on a great job that you're doing, man. You're doing a great job, man. You evolved. You know what I'm saying? You're back,
Appreciate it,
everything is dope as hell. You heard?
Trying to keep it real, you feel me? There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit people want to know, man.
Yeah.
Hey, IG, pull up, man. Not shit, pull up, man.
Yeah, pull up, man.
You know what I mean? This is a great build right here.
I feel like you actually get knowledge of self. I feel like you get knowledge of self, right? When
peace,
King.
Hey.
When you in the car and you got some garbage and you want to throw that shit outside and something is telling you don't throw it out in the garbage. You know what I mean? Wait till you get home. Let me throw it out in the garbage. That's knowledge of self. Knowledge of self is recognizing the relationship that you got with you and the earth. That's knowledge of self. They taught us that in 3rd grade. Don't pollute the environment. You ever notice how in our environment, our communities, we got garbage all over the fucking place? We got Chick-fil-A fucking sodas, and we got fucking bags of fucking Burger King all over the ground. You never noticed that in our area? But if you go to another area, it's clean. We lack knowledge of self.
But yo, peep this. Peep this.
Go ahead.
You ever been with somebody, y'all in a nice clean neighborhood, basically a white neighborhood, they won't even drop trash, but they go to
Word is
bomb. Drop shit.
That's called self-hate. That's called self-hate. So if you recognize that, then you know that's true knowledge of self. Just by not littering is fucking knowledge of self. Realizing that the fucking the CO2 that I'm breathing, the trees need, and the oxygen that they releasing, I need. So that's you understand? A parallel universe that we both need each other. So why the fuck am I littering? That's knowledge of self.
Yeah,
to me.
Everything's supposed to be in tune with the universe.
Hey, yo.
With nature.
Peace, IG me.
Hey, yo, you can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we
can hear me?
Yes, sir.
We can hear you.
Brother?
Why the fuck I can't see me?
Oh, we hear you.
You gotta put your
press a
camera
button.
on.
There's a button down there.
Oh, hold on. It's my first time
Oh, we got
doing this shit, guys.
Yo, but
man.
you know
1,500,
what it-
stand up.
You know what? You know what it is?
But hold on, let me add on real quick. Now, see, guy, from what the guy was saying,
Go ahead.
guy. You see, guy, what people fail to realize, guy, this nation, guy, this is the 5% nation of guys and earths, guy. Now, I mean, no matter what any black man is, he the guy. You can't take that from him. That's his birthright, guy. But what kind of God is you, guy? You see what I'm saying, guy? See, we 5%ers, guy. You feel me? See, that's the difference. You see, a lot of brothers was brought up with all these fly pretenders and shit. You feel me? Ain't nobody tell them to go in the bathroom, guy, and start taking ones and shit, guy. You feel me? For real, guys. A lot of brothers out here doing positive shit. There's teachers, plumbers. All of us supposed to be plumbers, master plumbers. Our kids supposed to be running businesses right now, guys.
Yo, I was just saying that. Like, why the fuck do we keep pushing these kids to keep fucking rapping? We don't need none of that fucking rap. It's just cool. We don't need that shit no more, bro. The rap and the materialistic world is what got us selling coke because we wanted that car.
So
we wanted the bubble X.
Let me cut you off. IG, let me ask you something. So do you think the older guys felt the younger guys coming up, and this is why it's so much of a gang banging culture right now in Asbury Park and Neptune, Monmouth County, New Jersey?
Well, this is what I will say, guy. The older guys that motherfuckers chose to look up to failed the younger guys. Because it was other guys doing positive shit, guy. It's always guys. You see, that's the thing, guy. Motherfuckers following behind the wrong motherfuckers, guy. We not followers, but motherfuckers. Like I heard the guy saying something about enlighteners, guy. I didn't have one enlightener, guy. The whole community, guy, was my enlighteners, guy. You see what I'm saying? I got different Jews from different brothers, guy.
Love, peace, Lord.
Peace.
So what's the question, guy?
The question was, do you think the older guys felt the community with a lack of not building? You remember coming up, man, the guys was on you. What you think, man? Or what you doing? What you up to it? They was involved. You
got the guys.
And this is why the gang banging.
Yeah, the guys, but the true and living, the guys, yeah, but not the true and living guys. See, I don't want people to get this shit confused,
so what's
guys.
the difference?
You got 5%ers, and then you got guys. 5%ers don't do none of that shit you talk about. 5%ers is upstanding right citizens, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like all them dudes you talking about, we against that. This nation is against that. Now I sound crazy saying that. Like the guy said. Motherfuckers on 10% shit, fly pretenders, 5 pretenders, guy. Come on, man. That's it, man. The gang shit, like it's like the guy said, see me, guy. Like since the guy, what was the guy name who said something about the guy's kids being in gangs? What's the guy name again? 7, right?
Yo, Time Monopoly?
Yeah, him. You see, guy, the guy's kids, guy. You see, when we came up, God, we chose to have knowledge of self, God. Nobody made us have knowledge of self, God. This is a choice, God. You see what I'm saying? You take a motherfucker that go to church all his life. He don't want to be there, God. This is a choice, God. Know what I mean? This is not a religion. This is a choice.
That's true.
Add on, God.
That's
what about
true.
you, Love? What about you, Love, man? Do you think a brothers to keep a righteous
Do I
name
think that the older heads failed us? I'm not even gonna start on the older heads. I'm gonna go with us because once we turn 18, man, we should have been out there walking with the babies, teaching the babies. It's our fault, man. We chose to go sell them drugs. We chose to go do this. I'm 48 years old right now, and it took me till last year to decide that I'm tired of going back and forth to jail. Now, with what I'm doing now is teaching younger kids, listen, man, you ain't gonna have no pension. You ain't gonna have nothing when you get older. If you don't save none of your money now, you're never gonna have nothing. So point being is, it's no need of you going out there to sell these drugs. Listen, I got one job right now, and then I got a restaurant. I go to work, and then I shoot to my restaurant. I don't have time to be playing with nobody. So when I see a little kid and I know I could reach him, I jump out there and try to reach him. You're not going to save everybody just like they couldn't save us. It was a time when God Dayton and father came up. And he said this a long time ago. He said, y'all better start buying these houses now. Because if y'all don't buy them while they cheap, they're going to take over. And look what they did. They took over. And that was back in the early 90s.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We wasn't paying attention. And they're going to keep doing it. They're going to hit Trenton next. They're going to hit this one next.
Yeah.
It's going to keep going in line. If you don't put your money together and start getting something with it, yo, man, everybody started getting jealous because people was making money. No, I'm not going to be no dummy and keep going to no club and give my money to no strippers.
Yeah.
I'm going to take care of my family. I'm going to take care of my family's family. I'm going to take care of my man's. If my man down, I'm going to pull him up. And that's what I always did my whole entire life. So from the brothers that's here right now,
Hey,
I already know how all of y'all are. You know what I mean?
Pardon me, God. What's your name? What's the guy name? What's your name, God?
It's our love.
Love.
IG this love.
He can't see, guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I ain't
Oh,
know who you was
shit.
at first I heard your voice. I was trying, yeah. And love always showing love. You got the right attribute.
That's Damon Love Rivers, man.
But
So let me ask you this question, God. Like everything you said, that's peace, God. But at that same time, wasn't there brothers that was doing positive things that you could have took another route if you had chose to, God?
and you absolutely right.
And see, that's the problem, God.
Hey yo,
You see, it's the blending, pardon me, God. It's the blending of the bullshit, God. Once you let one thing slide, two things slide, God. Once you let three things slide, four things slide, God.
and listen,
You feel? First is what I remember.
That's why when I first came on, I addressed that. I said, I know I was wrong. I put it on me. I said it took me until I was 48 years old to decide what I wanted to do in life. You see what I'm saying?
Indeed,
I know I did wrong. I know, and when they was talking about messing up the streets, I was one of the people that really messed up the streets. I ain't run around with no gun or nothing, but I put them drugs in the street.
Was it the prison
know what I mean?
or was it inside of you?
Huh?
Was it the prison cell or was it inside of your heart?
What, to stop doing everything?
Yeah. Or both?
Hey,
or was it both?
Honestly, if I would have went to the state, I probably would have sold drugs again. After going into this federal system, when you got to ask people to fight, you got to go to your car and ask them, can I fight this dude? Yo, the politics in there is just so crazy. It's like, yo, you just don't want to go back. Yo, I ain't never slept with my boots on until I came in there. Yo, I seen knives the size of your whole body. Like, yo, where the fuck you get that from?
Yeah.
I seen niggas coming from the inside of the wall, coming through the roof. Like, yo, where the fuck you? What the? Yo, some crazy stuff in there. It's weird. And the other thing that was, I don't like being around pedophiles. I ain't never been around so many pedophiles in my whole entire life. Like, you know what I mean? Even though we kick them out the room, make them clean the room, do all different type of stuff to them, but I just didn't like being around those people, man. Yeah. That's one of the things that really made me change. Like, I don't want to be around these motherfuckers. I don't even like them. But if you hit them, you're going to have 10 years extra on your sentence.
Not to stray off from the question of the content of the title, I want to ask you, Love, because you never did answer. Do you think brothers that got righteous attributes, once they join the gang, should they keep their attribute or should they drop their attribute and use their gang member name?
They should drop their attribute.
Why?
Because how can you deal with righteousness and devilishment at the same time?
Right.
You can't.
There you
That's
go.
just the bottom line to it. You can't.
Right. And that's how I look at it too. We're gonna do a sponsor right now. We're gonna shout out black owned business. And being that you on here, you said you had a restaurant. Won't you let the people know what kind of restaurant
I own I own an Italian restaurant on Bond Avenue called Pasta Vola.
Pasta Vola. A black brother. You Italian?
I am now.
Spark. Yo, I heard that. Say it again for the people that don't know. That's Bond right in Asbury, right?
Yeah, that's Bond Avenue in Asbury and Summerfield, the corner, right on the corner.
What is it called?
But I don't
again?
it's called Pasta Vola.
Pasta Vola. Y'all heard it. Go support that, man. Show love, man. He doing
Yo, you got to get some vegan dishes, guys.
It's vegan dishes in there. I got vegan cheese and everything. You name it, it's in there. Vegan noodles.
Yeah.
We make all our pasta fresh,
I'm
too.
I'm just come show you some love, guys. Word to
all
Bond.
right. All of our pasta made fresh.
What made you come up with that idea, love?
I didn't. It actually just landed in our lap.
What, a bowl of pasta?
No, the whole business just landed in our lap.
That's good, man. I like that. That's motivation. Y'all hear that? See, you don't always have to sell drugs, man. You know what I mean? It's always, I believe everybody that sells drugs, that's selling drugs, that do it good, you can do a million things, man, with that mentality. You know what I mean? You could do other things, man. There's other things you could do, man, and be great at. So, man, I wanna give you your flowers and say big up to that, man. You always been a clever motherfucker, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
IGB, man, what is going to take for the brothers to unite, no matter what they are? What you think is going to take for the day to come where you can say, you know what? Well, Blood can say, I don't care if you're a Crip or not, man. We fighting this war together, man. We really got
a motherfucker gotta love yourself, because once you love yourself, God, you love your surroundings, God. You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't love you. If you'll kill yourself, you don't love yourself, God.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's an actual fact, God. Like the God name, love. Niggas don't got love. Niggas don't love nothing, God. Love conquers all, God.
So you saying the brothers, a brother that's a Blood, and the brother that's a Crip, he killing himself by killing his so-called op.
Yes. Yeah. And not only that, he set lining his babies up too.
Dang.
And
his woman, she fuck around to be on drugs out this bitch.
Yeah.
You see Bobby Johnson, girl, when he came home, man. See what happened with that, man.
Yeah, I don't want to stray away from the topic too much. Let me say this, guy, real quick, to the brothers, guy. Let me say this real quick, guy. You see, God, what people fail to realize, God, the 5% nation of God's and earth, God, is a positive nation, God. We here to build and teach, God. We not here to do, we the true and living gods. Yes, the black man is God. Yes, he is. We can't take that from him. But what kind of God is you? Know what I mean? We about good and evil, God. We not anti. We not pro black and anti white, God. We are pro God and implement, God. That's it, God. You see what I'm saying? That's what we about, God. All that other shit, all that little dumb street shit. You feel me? Like, come on, man. Motherfuckers gonna get caught up, like you said, it's choices, God. You gonna go one way, you gonna go another way, whatever you influenced by, God. But I just want to say the 5% nation of God's and earth, we not about that, God. Roach Bond, that's not what we for. That's not why we started. That's not what we not with that half stepping shit. Go, you want to go be that, be that. You feel me? Peace, Crip God. You a Crip. You're not in the 5% nation of God's and earth. You want to be a lesbian? You feel me? You are earth, you still can have kids. But you're not in the 5% nation of God's and earth. You want to be whatever the fuck you want to be. Be it. But you're not over here. That's all that's what it is, man.
So they should
have
dropped that name.
Exactly.
Interesting. We got a segment. Hey, love, if you got about 5 minutes, we got a segment of
you can put somebody else.
Spin the block. IGB, who wanna go first?
I'll go. Let me go first.
Okay. Well, they land on that S. Music. Got a music question, IGB. When is Biggie Smalls' birthday? You got 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3,
I can't get that either.
4, 5. Okay, let's say, when did he die? When was he murdered?
All right, I know that March 9th because I know that day.
You got 1 point. It's on you, love. You got another music question. Let's see. Let's see. Feeling like life is over. These snakes strike like a cobra. Who first was that? Who was that?
I couldn't even tell you.
Feeling like life is over. These snakes strike like a cobra. The world got. What he say? Help him out, IG. How the rest of that verse go?
Man, it's nice if I ruled the world, man.
Yeah, he did say
I ruled the world, love.
One more, I'm gonna give you one
Yo,
more.
do a 15, man. Do a 1500 block question, man.
You funny as hell. IG crazy.
I'm a cheat for him. I got a 1500 block question for you, love. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Before the medical center on the corner of Springwood and Highway 35, what was there?
Before on Highway 35 in Springwood.
On Lake Avenue and Highway 35, what was in that facility before?
Oh, that was the old meat market.
Yeah. Who worked there?
The Chinese people. That's all I remember, man. I can't.
Who worked there, man? Khalif's brother, Power. Remember?
Oh,
hey, what was next to that? Chinese. What was next to that, love?
Going down.
Right next to it.
It was
Wasn't it
the park?
Yeah, a park. Yeah.
And then it was the man with the big Great Dane.
Oh shit. That was Hammery, right? Yeah, the big black dog, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you lost though. Give it up for Spin the Block, man. You lost, man. IT,
Give
man,
it up.
we're gonna get some merch shit to you, man. Let's see what you got. You got 2 masks coming through. Give me your address. We got 2 masks coming for you.
Say
you wanna,
no more. Appreciate you, guys.
The mask up, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked him, love. What you think it's gonna take for the brothers to unite, man, come together, man?
Honestly, the only way I could see, I don't know if you're talking about just the 5%ers or you talking about brothers, period.
I'm talking about the brothers, period. No matter what you want.
Honestly, it's not going to happen unless the only thing that would have happened, the only thing that I say that could have made it happen, everybody come together, is if they would have killed Farrakhan. That's the only thing. Other than that, I don't see it unless they get rid of currency. If they don't get rid of money, it's never going to happen.
Wow.
So that's the only way I can see it.
It's crazy how you could say one thing and then you can go to a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
Explain why the money thing, though.
The money, because that's all everybody is concerned about. How much he got, how much he got, how much he got. If money wasn't around, we'd be living a righteous life for real. And this social media stuff just took things to a whole different level too. So like now, nobody really has social skills and none of that anymore. Because you lose that. This generation is really going to be lost in a couple more years because they don't have what we had. Go here, talk to this person. Go there, do this with this person. Only thing they know is the computer.
Go outside and play, nigga. Yeah,
they don't have that no more. The parents don't even make them do that.
Man, he 100% right. That's a motherfucking fact. Love, what up? Yo, he right.
The kids cry. The kids cry when you tell them to go outside and play. Put the game down. Put the phone up.
Yeah.
I want to speak on Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam. That's the most unproductive nation that they've been around since the 30s. So going on 100 years, they have done nothing for the community. All of that shit, all of that power Farrakhan got, he has not got us a seat at the UN. He hasn't did anything. Anything that they've been implemented in was harming black people. You heard what Tupac bodyguard said? It was a nigga with the bow tie, Nation of Islam nigga. What same niggas that hip hop niggas call, get Minister Farrakhan, all that shit. That organization has done nothing to advance the people of our communities whatsoever. It was an era where we went through where people could have had those government jobs, could have been police in their neighborhoods, but it was I'm not gonna let y'all off the hook either. God bodies also. Fuck the white man. The white man is the devil. Don't work for the white man. So instead of us getting those jobs, we let them go by. So that was eras that let these jobs go by, and now we're talking about police brutality and all this other shit. Because
I said about a while back. I said, now why when the brothers die by the police?
Peace, guys.
Why the Nation of Islam never
Peace, Alfred.
Why they never there? Like when somebody get killed by the police, or why they not showing aggression?
Man, the nation, you gotta understand, when they was telling us not to get those jobs and fuck the white man and the white man is the devil, they was the same motherfuckers getting paid by the white man. If you go back and look at what Malcolm X said that Elijah Muhammad had a meeting with the KKK. And they gave them acres of land in between South Carolina and Georgia. What was his, side?
Hold up, Tom. See. All right. I'm gonna have to check that out, man.
Man, you want me?
No. Let me add on.
I got to look that up.
Go look it up. I'll pull it up for you. Hold on. Wait right there.
Hold on. That's
crazy.
Oh, let me add on real quick while he looking that up.
All right, add on.
Let me add on real quick while he looking that up. The Nation of Islam was separatists. The 5% nations is not separatists. Like I said, we are not pro-black and anti-white. We are not pro-black and anti-white. You know what I mean? So all that, the black man made the devil. If you want to say that,
that's a fact. The black man made the devil. That's a fact. You're absolutely right about that.
Okay, so we all listen. So we listen. So all right, I just want to put that out there.
Hold on, but I'm gonna pull that up for you.
If this true, like, why is they even speaking anymore? Why would you even speak if you took money? If you took a bribery from the what would the land for?
That's what we want to know. That's what we want to know.
Actually, what he talking about, like in the 60s, it was like they was gonna get. That's how they got their farms and shit. Like in the 60s, like they got mad farms and mad land and shit. The Ku Klux Klan and the motherfucking the Nation of Islam, they was both separatists. Know what I mean? So they was combining forces and shit to join forces to separate the blacks and the white so-called whites. They had their own properties and shit. Ain't lying about that.
Damn. This shit, man.
But if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, the lessons came from the Nation of Islam. Am I correct?
Yeah, you correct.
All right, bro. You can speak on that.
I mean, they said
so if the lessons came from the Nation of Islam, because it all starts at Wallace Dad Farad, which is his government. Later became Wallace Dad Muhammad. Which is the Charlatan.
A motherfucker told me that in 1910, what's the motherfucker that came, Noble Drew Ali came over here with similar lessons, and Elijah Muhammad went to his temple first. So there's a lot of shit with them degrees too, man. There's a lot of shit, man. You know what I mean? But I think for the most part, with religion, all that shit, man, you got to take the best part for yourself, man. You know what I mean? You got to take out the best part for yourself, man. And life, period, man. You know? You gotta have common sense, man.
Yo, what's the name fucked up? I'm about to try to re-enter. I can't really hear y'all.
All right, God. Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. now shit, maybe you can iterate a little better than me about the lessons, right? The 5% Nation lessons came from the FOY, but you was telling me how the FOY before them, Drew Ali came in 1910 with the similar lessons, right?
Well, Noble Drew Ali, what he taught wasn't even Islam. They Quran ain't even dealing with Islam. That book they call Quran is called the Circle 7. That's the gospel of Jesus. That was plagiarized from some white dude.
That's a fact. It definitely was plagiarized.
It was called the gospel of Jesus or something like that. But the
Quran, they spelled it with a K. Yeah, it's like a blood saying, instead of saying cuz, they said blood buzz.
And they ain't even deal nothing with Islam. The only thing you find in there that dealing with Islam is they say Allah.
No.
What about the Crescent Moon and Star?
What book you
about the Crescent Moon and Star?
Talking about? Drew Ali book?
Yeah.
The book he was dealing with?
Yeah, the Circle 7 Quran. It's like a little pamphlet. It ain't even, it's like a little, it was plagiarized. I forgot the dude name who,
Albert Pike?
That's who they got it from, who they plagiarized it from?
Albert Pike?
I'm not sure.
Before there was the KKK, there was the Knights of Templar.
I'm talking about.
I
can keep going.
No, the dude.
What are you talking about?
The dude that wrote what was it? The Gospel of Jesus. The dude that the Circle Quran. They plagiarized that from. Let me see if I can look it up. Was it the Gospel of Jesus? I forgot the name, but it's plagiarized. He just put in.
Did Elijah Muhammad study up under Noble Drew Ali before the Nation of Islam came around? Yes or no?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
No.
He never went to his temple before.
He said when he was on the run. When he was on the run, he said he went amongst the Moors.
To do what?
Remember when what was he dodging? Was he dodging the army or something?
It was Noble Drew. No, it was Noble Drew Ali. Then Wallace died Farad, which is the one who taught Elijah Muhammad.
Yeah.
Which taught Clarence X.
Wallace.
Yeah.
Then Wallace Farad, like he's then became a mystery man. Some people say he was from over here. Some people say he was from Mecca. Then you got people saying that he was really from Pakistan because the name Farad is the Indian name.
At the end of the day, he was a white man.
And then they say,
Ty, come on, man.
Man, hold on. But look, I'm going to get back to your point, though. I told you
we talked about that before.
I got you right here, though. Hold on, wait. Hold on.
We talked about that before. That's another bill. I can't hear it, but check it out. This is what you could do. You could send that to me.
Yeah, but
I'm not calling you a liar because
Elijah Muhammad did have a meeting with the Klan, but Malcolm X also met with the Klan.
No, he said that he accept acres of land from the Klan.
Acres of land from them.
For what? To be separated?
But if I'm gonna give you acres of land,
why take it anyway? Well, why take it though? Yeah, that's crazy.
If I'm gonna give you acres of land, what are you gonna give me? And why would I be sitting down with you trying to work anything out outside of a relationship with your people and my people? If your people is allegedly doing this to my people, what the fuck am I taking land from you for? What is your end of the bargain? So what I'm saying is this.
Did they give him land or did he buy the land?
They gave him the land. For them to basically want to build a Muslim presence in the South. That's what it was for. But what was his bargain?
So they could be separate from the white people?
I don't know.
I mean, it would have to if you were dealing with the Klan, because the Klan wouldn't have nothing to do with black people.
Well, they rep the same book. The plagiarized book. They rep the same book. The Klan reps that book too. They just call it Quran, and the Muslims call it Quran with a Q. That's the only difference is a K and a Q.
What you talking about? The Circle 7 Quran?
Yeah, they rep the same book.
Oh, that's the Moorish Quran. Well, Noble Drew Ali, no.
What Quran it is? It's Quran.
Yeah. That's the more science simple. They deal with the Circle 7 Quran. The Nation of Islam, they deal with the Bible in the real Quran. That's why I say Noble Drew Ali really didn't teach Islam. the book was just named the Quran, but it's nothing like it's the only thing they mention when they name God, they say God Allah. Like
But,
other than
but
that,
so
like
this is what I'm saying though. What I'm saying is, at that point in time, late 1800s, early 1900s, yeah, our people was going through a identity crisis. Motherfuckers ain't know who, what, when, where. Motherfuckers going through an identity crisis.
I believe we're going through
So
the
what
same
happened
thing right
was
now.
exactly. So what happened was
Yeah.
it was some slick talkers that came through and figured out that they could manipulate motherfuckers.
yeah.
So the thing is, all the while we blaming the white man, it was the black man the whole motherfucking time. The whole all of them. All of them.
Hey, yo,
I don't
wasn't
give
we
a fuck
just
which
talk
one you
about
wanna
that in our
call out.
shit?
It was all of them. None of that shit led us to nowhere. We still where the fuck we been at. We was actually better off in the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s than we are now.
Yeah, segregation. I always say that. Always say
All
that.
that shit was a psyop. All that shit was a psyop, man. It's always gonna be the black man.
Hey,
That's
Mom,
why if you look at
you
the
gotta hit the shut. Hey, Mom, you gotta hit the shut.
Yaqub and them is original people. It's always the black man, man. Every time you turn around, that's what Scooby-Doo is about. You keep chasing and thinking it's a motherfucker until you take that mask off. It's always going to be the motherfucker that look just like you fucking you over. That's why your friends sound just like Jesus. He's a jealous God. He giveth, he taketh. Don't that sound like some of my motherfucking friends?
So Ty,
they don't want to see you with shit?
Hey, so Ty, you telling all of America right now that slavery was the cause of black men?
Hell no. But way before that. To understand that we enslaved motherfuckers first. Slavery, we didn't start with us. We enslaved them first.
It wasn't the same kind, though.
It don't matter. It don't matter. So when they talking about, what was my man name? Christopher Columbus. When they talking about Christopher Columbus sailed over here, but he was illiterate and on that ship, he had engineers, architects, and all this, that, and the third. Who the fuck you thought that was? That was the fucking Moors. Because if
I heard that before.
If they civilized Europe, right? If they civilized Europe in the Caucasoids and the Caucasians, then why in the fuck when they got to America, they said that was the first fucking time they ever seen them? If they taught them everything that they know.
Could it be the Africans from Africa knew that it was a different culture over here, the same people, bloodline, but a different whole everything, and they care about this slavery?
See, this is the thing, right? And this is what I'm actually looking into now, right? I don't know what the fuck was going on in Africa, because I ain't from Africa. My people's in from Africa. If I land in Africa right now, I don't know nobody I'm from right motherfucker here. It's artifacts in that Grand Canyon that predates all the artifacts all around the world, including Africa. So what I'm saying is this. I know for a fact, because I got the document, that the Moorish Science Temple is and was founded by Timothy Drew, which is Noble Jew Ali, as a corporation, and then later it was founded as an affidavit of religion. That's a motherfucking fact. There's only two corporations operating on this land. That's the United States government and the indigenous government. Everybody else has permission. You don't need the permission to operate on your motherfucking land.
So you think driving around with no license, you think you could do that too? You think they ain't gonna lock your ass up?
I don't really get caught up in all that. I don't want the hassle. And that's the thing. Like I'm not joining no shit to combat the police. Like I'm not not to have a license because I want to combat the police and my car get impounded and I can't get it back.
Yeah, but
like, I don't want to go through all that.
But all that was started by the sovereignty movement, by those white people in the 70s that some Moors got on to it in the 80s.
Yeah.
You heard about the sovereignty? You heard about the sovereignty movement?
Yeah, I heard about all that. Yeah, I heard about all that. You know what I'm saying?
And then a lot of Moors started doing it. What was it? The Washita Moors? In Louisiana.
Well, you gotta understand, it's two different. It's two different groups of Moors.
It's
like
more,
IGB.
It's more than that.
What's the guy that was just up here? I want to mispronounce his name.
IBGB
or something like that. That was just up.
IGB.
He just said that you got the 5%ers and then you got the guys. You got the good Moors and you got the dirty Moors.
The dirty Moors,
you
yeah.
Understand what I'm saying?
Moving into people's houses and shit and getting their kids.
You know what I'm saying?
That nigga said Trump 2024.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
I don't fuck with Trump. You fuck with Trump. You a Trump lover too. God damn it.
Man,
you done let another one in. Not see it. God damn it. You a Trump lover too? Do you think? Look, you think you one of the people that think Trump gave us jobs and shit, or would it exist anyway? Whoever was president, I think it would exist anyway.
Like this. In the Trump era, I know motherfuckers that look like me that came to fuck up, big time. I know some motherfuckers that's been fucking with these Democrats that's been where they at since their grandparents been there. They keep believing in these motherfucking Democrats. Every city that's fucked up, we on here talking about violence and gangs and shit like that.
Yeah.
Every community that look like ours,
it's a Democratic community.
Come on, man.
But you know what? They say, everybody say Trump is a racist. He might be a racist. Who cares? But you know what?
This good, Pucky.
Yo, space. This
I don't understand
about a lot of shit, man. I love it.
This what I understand.
But it's incorrect. But it's a lot of incorrect. But I feel you.
Okay,
hold on. Wait, Mark. Let him finish his point real quick, and then I still be corrected. I'm okay with that.
Go ahead.
Now I'm about to say, like, people, they say Trump is a racist, whatever. I mean, yeah, he probably is. He is.
He is a racist.
But listen at this.
When Joe Biden,
when Joe Biden passed that crime bill, he did it with his right hand man. What's his name? Strom Thurmond. You know who that was, right?
Nah, I don't.
He was the racist. He was the racist senator from South Carolina.
Yo, but look, let me say something real quick.
Hold on. I'm not a biased supporter neither. I believe all presidents is on some bullshit.
Yeah,
I believe all of them follow the
people
same
not fucking
shit.
us over, man. Ain't no racist people fucking us over. Who the last person that fucked you over? Who the last person that owe you some money? Who the last person that probably
my landlord?
Out your house or...
My landlord, nigga. He white. I
couple man, ain't no racist fucking us over, man.
Nigga.
But nah, what's good, Marv?
Same old BS.
Hey, Marv, let me ask you a question, Marv. Right? Should a blood or Crip keep their righteous attribute if they baby? If your name Diablo Satan around your homies, why should you call yourself knowledge born around the gods?
All right, so people, right? I'm gonna go back to 2004. I wish Alfred was still on here. I'm gonna go back to 2004, where it was me, Star Son, Alfred.
I'm gonna jump out. You can let Alfred. I'm gonna jump out for a while.
Nah, you good. He probably hear me. So it was all of us, and we was in their building, and Born Vic came on over there, and he used to come and try to add on while me, Star Son, and
I was there. H1. I was over there too. I was there. H1.
And I used to tell him like, yo, listen, over here we don't do two flags. You feel me? And I used to be like,
hold on. Let me cut you off. So hold up, Born Vic. It's not Born Vic. He a blood or gay Crip.
At the time, yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Go ahead.
So at the time he was Sex Money Murder, and I was over there, and I was like, yo, rather you know the truth or not, you're not living it. You get what I'm saying? So I said, what we teach, our nation is for the babies. You can't say that ain't for the babies. That blood shit for the babies. It ain't for the babies. It's two different worlds. Y'all banging for a whole different cause. So you can't keep your attribute. You can't do none of that. You're gonna be one person, and that's it. You're either gonna be the God or you're gonna be a blood or Crip. That's it. We live a culture. That's another culture. You got all these cultures. You mixing these cultures. That's the way of life. You pick yours.
And to me, it's like. To me, that's like
now I can't.
That's like a sometime nigga to me, man. That's like a sometimey nigga, like a nigga that try to play like all sides and shit. Like
it never works.
you ever seen them niggas? You ever seen them niggas where you was locked up, right? And they claim they one thing, they claim their blood, but they really on the street niggas know them as something else, and they get caught up. But the whole time they like a spy type shit. Yeah, man, you can't. That shit kind of crazy, man.
They use, man. They, you know, like for you to go years, months, and days studying all these lessons and degrees and learning all these plus degrees, and then to go backwards and start banging for whatever the reason is. I say it's backwards because it ain't for the right purpose.
But I wish we had a Blood of Crip on this platform.
You do. You do.
You never know.
You do.
Oh, you a Blood?
Yeah.
You a Crip? What are you?
Blood.
A Blood?
Blood.
Okay,
Yeah.
see, this is what I'm going to get at. Now, let me ask you, right? It is some Bloods that's doing the right thing, right?
Facts.
It's a whole lot, right?
Facts.
But at a time, do they get caught up? Do they have to get caught up? Like if it's a group of Bloods, right? And y'all know one Blood is going to college, he not getting into shit. Is y'all gonna force him to put in some work, or y'all gonna say, nah, leave him alone, man. Let him do what he got to do. That's
absolutely not.
That's where I see the crazy shit is. You know what I mean? But pulling the motherfucker, making him do something negative.
That's how you would perceive it from the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? So I remember it was a point in times where when I was around the homies, everybody was negative, including me. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But that's like saying all God body sniff coke. You know what I'm saying? It's always, you know what I'm saying? It's 90-10. You see what I'm saying? That 10% is so motherfucking loud that it damn near represents the 90 when that's not actually the case. You know what I'm saying? And with Bloods, I could say more than 90-10. I could say probably 60, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even 70. You know what I mean? But no matter what you're dealing with, you got positive and negative. You know what I mean? Because it's older motherfuckers and Bloods and Crips that have woken up.
Do you regret coming home?
Nah, I don't. I really don't.
How long have you been active?
16 years.
Now, I'm going to just be honest. I've been locked up a long time. I did a lot of time. I did a lot of different bids.
Right.
You about one of the first people that I've heard say they don't regret coming home, bro.
Nah, and you know why I say that? And I say that because no matter what title you put on yourself, that's not how you have to represent yourself. Because if we dealing with BLOOD, brotherly love, override oppression and destruction, that's what I'm on.
It definitely,
you know what I'm saying?
It stands, but it symbolizes something else. It's viewed as something else, the same as us. In the prisons we were
exactly.
In the 90s, we was but however, even with the God bodies, like I'm gonna take them because that's what I know.
Right.
Even with God bodies, there was never a time where you could just run around other than you get an old head that you take their celebration. Their celebration was sniffing coke. But we wasn't never out here wilding. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Other than the universal beat down that people deserve, we was never out here wilding. So y'all wanna I'm just saying y'all in general, Bloods and Crips was out here wilding, killing.
Right.
For personal reasons, not the reason they're supposed to. How fair is that?
I mean, it's not fair at all, but we're going to go back to the origins of gangs, Bloods and Crips. These was groups of people that was to protect the community. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is if you want to say, like my man Sakir keeps saying, oh, they put drugs in the community for us to sell them. Those are the same people that got me and the Bloods and Crips to beat.
I was going to ask you that.
I mean, if we're going to deal with the origins, like you said, Maul, the origins is that culture is for the baby.
Exactly.
Knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying? This culture, the origins is to protect the community. Because at a time where the police was just trashing and thrashing the community, these groups of organizations was developed to protect the community.
To
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So I stand on that. I'm going to stand on that.
At one point, was the Bloods and Crips fighting the oppressor together in the beginning?
Hell no. Motherfuckers ain't even know who the oppressor was, right? So look, let me tell you this, right? It's like this.
It's like, read that last comment.
You see?
Definitely the Bloods and Crips today are not the Bloods and Crips of yesterday. You hear that?
Yeah.
Same with the God bodies. You really don't see a bunch of
yeah. But let me. So I'm gonna tell you this though, right? So it's like the story with the red ants and the black ants. If you put them in a jar together, they'll live peacefully amongst each other, work together. But if you take that jar and you just shake that shit up, when you sit that jar down, the red ants gonna be fighting the black ants, not knowing that they didn't do anything to each other. It was the motherfucker that shook the jar.
See, Ty, I ain't gonna let you. You said if you shake the jar, the red ants just gonna attack black ants.
They're gonna attack each other.
Overlook it. All he's saying is this confusion.
I thought you said they're gonna distinguish what color they in.
The red. The confusion. It's not them. It's somebody else. You get what I'm saying? Antagonizing that.
It's no different than it's no different if me and you cool, right?
It's always like that.
It's no different if me and you cool, right? And you and Marv got a relationship, but I don't like Marv. And I'm just whispering fuck shit in your ear about him to try to change your perception of him.
I'm gonna tell him though. I'm gonna type nigga. I'd tell him in front of you like yo.
But not
tell that nigga what
everybody
you
will do that.
Exactly.
Everybody will do that.
Right.
The weak people, they gonna take on to the word that nigga like that or fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Well, he might even be lying. You might even be lying to me and might go tell Marv something else. That's just how this shit goes.
Hey, yo, listen, man, that's what separates the world, confusion and religion.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? That's what separates the world, period. So it's always going to be some confusion because we never going to see eye to eye completely. So it's always going to be confusion for stupid shit, for he say, she say. We only can go back far as a book or artifact or something like that. We really was never there. You get what I'm saying? Man, we can get deep with this, man.
Let's go.
Let me ask you this, right? Hey, Marv.
Yeah.
Was W.D. Fraud Muhammad a white man?
He was African.
And if so.
Wait. Wait. See,
I'm not finished asking you the question. If he was white, don't that fuck the whole theory up? Of saying all this shit about the white man, the staring up the hate,
but
toward the white.
Hold on. How many people?
When your master was white,
no 120? Anybody besides me on here know 120?
I don't know the quote, but in any degree you say I can break it down.
But listen, Farad never said he was God. Elijah Muhammad made him God.
Hey, here we go.
Come on,
there you go.
Farad never said. Even 120, he said our prophet. Elijah Muhammad.
He never said he was God. What you do? Run? I said, where you go?
Damn, I
can't just say that. It didn't be. Where you go?
He'll be back. He gonna send a request.
He'll be right back.
He went to go look that up real quick. Nah, Marv, man, was he white or black? You ain't answered.
I mean, listen.
I'm
to my knowledge, what I was told, he was a white man.
I mean, listen,
so his father was an African?
That's what I'm saying. If you mix with anything, you original. If you mix with anything, you black.
If you got
you
just said he was
any
white
black in you, that's the dominant gene. You black. I heard he was mixed. I can't prove it, so I don't speak on what I can't prove.
Listen, if you go back and look at what his son said, what Elijah Muhammad's son said, that his father kicked him out the house.
Somebody said he was Arabian.
His father kicked him out
Somebody
the house.
Somebody said he was Indian. I did. No, I did hear that. It did.
I heard a lot. That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, I can't speak on that, God.
Maybe it's like Jesus.
You ever call Brother Wade? Because I know people out there, you know what I'm saying?
Wade. Bring Brother Wade up here. Pull him up here. Yeah. Brother Wade, FOI. We got to know this, man. Some FOI don't want to talk about.
Yeah.
They don't want to talk about certain shit, man.
Nas said send him a request. He said send him a request.
Who?
The Indians are black. That's a fact.
That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
Shit, not them niggas at the 7-Eleven. You tell them that shit.
I mean, they may not know, man. They blind. I don't know how to set Brother Wade on. He looked white.
Coming up.
The move in the state. Somebody, whoa, that's deep.
Man, like I told you, man, it was the late 1800s, early 1900s, man. It was an identity crisis. Motherfuckers ain't know what was going on, man. There was a whole bunch of slick talkers that came through. What was my man that came with the boat talking about taking motherfuckers back to Africa? Where you get the money for that shit, my man? Where the fuck? Who the fuck did you get the money from that shit?
I was trying to jump back on when you were saying about the conversation in the meeting, right? Like, all we can go off is hearsay, you feel me? And that's another thing that if you wasn't there, we'd never know what that meeting was about. But if the KKK controlled the land, then how will we get a piece of that without negotiating?
Okay, but what we do know is they got the land.
All right,
but the other end of the bargain, we don't know.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, you can't put no wrong on that, man, because one thing we had to do was get land.
But that's the thing. We didn't get it. They got it. We didn't get it. They got it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. But I'm saying, like, to really, that gives you something to think about, like, because rather it's not said that they don't talk to him, speak to him. We had to study them. He had to study them. He had to know how to deal with them, to live around them or anything, to even, because they would have killed him.
But
so
Malcolm
hold on. Let's go ahead. Somebody got something you want. They're the only person that got it. You don't fuck with them. What do they say do? Swallow. Even if you're in jail, you got to swallow your pride to get what you want, right? Your freedom. You got to eat. You got to take a couple losses. You got to do shit that you can't really to get what you want, to get your freedom back. He negotiated. We don't know, so we can't put foul play on his name because we don't know. All we know is that he got the land. He's a wise man. You don't got him down for having that land, for getting that land. He was a wise man. He could trick you too.
He purchased the land from him, right?
We don't know. See, that's what I was saying. If we wasn't there, if nobody was there,
I was just going like
I'm speaking on. That's why I was saying, like,
I was like, in some newspaper. What'd you say?
Did Farrakhan cry over Caucasian man when he heard that the violinist died? He pulled on the side of the road. They said he cried over a devil. Is that true? Anybody hear that?
Oh, say that again. I didn't catch that. I didn't hear what you said.
The violinist that died.
That's a fact.
He was a violin.
That's their business. We not part of their nation.
But anyway, because if you see some of their old newspaper, they talk about all the land they purchased down south.
I want to know shit.
Yo, somebody said
streaming all that devil shit. You cried over a white man. Let's not skip over that. He cried, and I said, like a baby.
I mean, no, I don't know if he cried like a baby.
But look at
that.
What's my man name? What was Farrakhan's student name? My man that died.
Khalid Muhammad.
Khalid Muhammad. Look what he was saying. Y'all taught me that the white man was devil. Taught me all the shit that I know, and then you gonna write the judge a letter on me when they was sentencing me, going against me and denouncing me? He said everything I knew you taught me. Now you writing a letter on this man. He said,
hey, y'all, don't overlook these comments because they going off in these comments, y'all.
No, let it brew up. Let it brew up.
They going off.
Farrakhan definitely gets paid by that's what I'm trying to tell you. The same white man that they said is the devil, You can't work for the devil. You can't trust the white devil. This, that, and the third. This the same white man that funds him. This the same white man that was paying.
What's their name then?
The motherfucking Jews.
Come on, man. I wish we could get an FOI in here, man.
I'm gonna send all this shit to you. I got all of this shit, man. I've been going through this shit. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all.
So
the white man ain't our problem.
Let me ask you this, Ty, right? Since you're a blood, right? What is going to take? What is going to take for the Bloods and the Crips to unite, man, and fight the war, man?
The Bloods and Crips not beefing no more.
You hear me? We could talk about the FOI. We could talk about any allegedly conservative organization, but the street niggas is what's going to turn shit around.
That's a
when
fact.
Is the Bloods and Crips going to unite, man?
Look, this is what I'm trying to tell you. The Bloods and Crips not even beefing no more. Definitely, and we speaking from where we at, from where we at. Bloods and Crips ain't beefing no more. Motherfuckers is fucking with who they grew up with. I mean, motherfuckers might be having issues this and the third, but Bloods and Crips not
locally or that's everywhere.
Nah, I'm saying around here. I don't know what's going on everywhere.
That's
but around here. Around here, it's not no Blood and Crip thing. Motherfuckers is fucking with each other. Like straight up and down. Motherfuckers is fucking with each other. If you asking me, I don't even think people give a fuck about that shit no more. Because I know I don't give a fuck about what the fuck you are.
That's because you yeah, that's why.
You know what I'm saying?
Grow up there. They still running wild.
What I will say is, whether you Blood or Crip or nut or God body or whatever you may be, at the end of the day, we got people in our community that the young people look up to.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Depending on what the fuck they're doing, because these, like, I was influenced by niggas that was riding around in bubbles and Benzes and shit when I was in high school, and I wanted that shit.
Both sex for his own personal gain. Damn, that's deep.
What
do you say?
I can't see on me, but I can't see the comments either.
Somebody was just talking about Malachi. Oh no, that's Malachi. That name.
Oh, that's a Malachi York. I was trying to pull it. Malachi sound like Malachi York.
Yeah, but what I was saying is they not beefing no more. But at the end of the day, but no matter what you are, we got the youth that's looking up to certain figures in the neighborhood. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. They look up to the negative influences. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They look up to the negative influences. That's why I made a post a couple weeks ago stating that we have to stop associating wisdom with age. Because I know some 50-plus-year-olds that's teenagers.
It's a lot of old dumb niggas. There's a lot of old dumb niggas.
Tell you, man. So if these old dumb niggas got 10, 15 motherfuckers following, no matter what the fuck they're involved in, no matter what they claim to be, that's just another era that's about to be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you want to look at it, whether we talking about talent, education, whatever the fuck you talking about, because at the end of the day, they're going to go do the negative shit because, nigga, we was taught negativity spreads faster. So we once we purge the community, once we purge our community of the negative bullshit, because there's so much shit going on out here that we supposed to have our hands in. I know every last one of us on this screen and everybody that's in this live, if no matter where they from, but I'm gonna just say the majority of us is from Asbury and Neptune. When we go across that tracks, everybody say, God damn, and it ain't a good thing. It ain't on none of that shit. So how the fuck we talking about anything and we don't even, in 5 to 7 years, it's gonna be nowhere for nobody in Asbury to come through and say, yo, I'm about to go to my house or my boy house.
Nah, you can't afford it. You can't afford to live in Asbury.
It's gonna be over. So what in the fuck are we talking about? What the fuck are we talking about when we ain't even got no landmark? We don't have a fucking landmark.
That's crazy.
Everything.
We sit there and watch it happen too.
We watching it happen. Like when the fuck we don't get tired of saying they? We don't even know who the fuck they is, right? Just like when we say they paying Elijah, whatever the fuck his name, Farrakhan. They. Who the fuck is they? We want to know who the fuck they is. So,
hey, listen, when King's Corner and Mr. Mitzi's was over, it was over, man. It was over for the black ownership, man. But was when the black corner stores was over with, we niggas should have took heed to that, man.
Man,
My
listen,
shit was like
it's really not over,
10,000
man. We can take our
and
corner stores back.
14,000 a house type
Man, we
shit.
can get them corner stores back. Yo, let me tell you something, right? This was like 2.5 years ago.
You feel me? Everybody know how to get money, but nobody business minded.
Yo, right. Look, let me tell you, Ma.
I ain't talking about myself. I'm very business minded, but
the majority
we need class on that. You get what I'm saying? We need to teach that, because everybody, it's ways to clean your money and it's ways to do things. You feel me? But nobody knows. You only held account. Like you don't grow until you see some shit in your life. You get what I'm saying? Like, say if you in Asbury, 9 times out of 10 you gonna act like what's in Asbury. Now, when you go down the street to Neptune and you see, like, say me, for instance, right? I got a chance to see both sides. I got a chance to see how the Asbury parents act opposed to how the Neptune parents act. To where the Asbury parents, you get there the best way you can. You get what I'm saying? If your friends going out, you get there the best way you can. To where opposed the Neptune parents is plotting on, okay, well, I'll drop off, see if his dad can pick y'all up. You get what I'm saying? There was a difference in the teachers and the coaches. Even though we was less than a mile away from each other, less than blocks away from each other, it was still different.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Neptune was better than Asbury manner-wise. You get what I'm saying? They just did things differently. So if we step outside of Asbury and go somewhere else and learn some other shit, we're gonna want to do some other shit. So if these people stuck,
Neptune bougie too.
You caught, see, everybody not open minded. Everybody's so Asbury Park, and that's that. You gotta step out of that. If we go somewhere else, like you did, I know your history. You done did it. You did a lot. I'm proud of you, my boy. You did a lot. It's a lot of shit that you could teach people because you stepped outside the box. You wasn't just gonna be a statistic in Asbury. The best ballers, they motherfucking, the best thing they could do now is work out of school. What? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Step outside of Asbury.
Yeah, so look, this is what I was gonna tell you.
And then come back. You gonna change the culture.
So now when it comes to those corner stores, this is probably like 2 years ago. Because we could shut them corner stores and get our corner stores back. But this is probably like 2 years ago. I went to the spot. So when I went in there, it was the dude in there that working there. I don't know his name or whatever the case may be. So I said, yo, do you know who the owner is for the what's the shit right there on Sunset and Main Street? That Tasties. I'm like, yo, who's the owner for Tasties? So he was like,
that shit
wow. He was like, why? Why you want to know who the owner of Tasties? I said, I'm interested in it. He was like, nah, you're not interested in that. You can't afford that. Yeah. I let it go over my head.
They do that.
They only sell to their own.
So I said, I said, do you know who the fuck the people is? What? He was like, yo, man, they got plumbing issues, blah, 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 blah. I was like, but could you put me in contact with them? He like, man, I'm telling you, you don't got enough money for that, man. They want about $700,000, some shit like that. I said, yo, first off, how the fuck you know what I can afford, motherfucker? Yeah. I said, am I throwing you off because I'm not coming in here asking for a black and or a Dutch motherfucker? Am I throwing you off because I ain't putting a cake in my back pocket, motherfucker?
Exactly. I
said, I'm not what the fuck you used to, huh? So the motherfucker still ain't tell me though. But you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, so I already know these motherfuckers coming.
That's that black.
But when we don't go in there and buy their products, then they done.
Yeah.
So it's what? I think it's like 2 stores right now in the hood that motherfuckers can go support. I think Imp got one, and John's supposed to be getting Mr. Peace up and running. Man, just support them. We don't have to support the motherfuckers because if they not making money, they're going to be forced to sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so if Monday we wake up and we spread out 3 motherfuckers each one of those Arab stores and we walk in there all at the same time, 9 o'clock in the morning with some paperwork with an offer, yo, listen, this is the offer for this store. You're not gonna make no more money. They all gonna get the same. They probably all in the group text. Oh shit, yo, they came to my store too. They're gonna panic. What the fuck going on? They don't work together. That's not what they do.
Yeah.
What the fuck they do?
Is a man for themselves. That's a fact.
So everybody know that the game is over once we work together. Why are we not doing it yet? Like Love said, all of us is not gonna work together. It's just not gonna happen. Just because some motherfuckers just ain't trying to hear it. You know what I mean? Like if I smoke cigarettes, I don't give a fuck how much you telling me the pack got cancer and all this shit. Don't talk to me about that shit right now while I'm smoking my cigarette. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go through my little journey on my own. But there are a whole bunch of us that's ready, that's with the movement, that's ready to make some shit happen. And not only that, we got motherfucking backing. We got financing. We got key motherfucking players. You know what I'm saying? We got motherfuckers that know how to operate with the credit. We got motherfuckers that know how to go get the business loans. We got motherfuckers with some cash, and we got motherfuckers with some know-how. What the fuck we waiting for?
That's why I wish Wade was on here, because he another black business owner. You feel me?
Yeah. Shout out to Wade. He still got the barbershop, right? Shout out to Wade Barbershop.
My landscaping. He the one that plugged me in, got me the LLC.
Okay. Oh yeah, shout out to your landscape. Let everybody know your landscaping business, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? You got another black business owner.
Brothers LLC, man.
You breaking up. Say it one more time. Breaking
Marilyn
up.
Whitley LLC.
Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah.
LLC. We've been out for about 15 years, cutting mostly locally, because that's what before that. But you know, at one point in time, I had about 23 Dunkin' Donuts. I had a lot going on.
Okay.
Then I got
I remember that. Yeah. Word up. Yeah.
Now, do y'all get rid of pets?
Huh?
Do y'all get rid of like pets like rats?
Pest control?
Nah, that's
different. I'm
different.
fucking with you.
That's a whole type of cat, Marv.
I remember when I first saw you do the landscaping and Mom and Day program, man. You was very good, man. I knew you had something to do with that shit, man. Yeah, that's a good business though, man. That's a good business. It's not during the winter. Do y'all do the snow plowing too, or no? Or just
when the weather allows us, yeah, we do.
Okay. So y'all need to go to nobody else for your landscaping. Y'all hit Marv up, man. You know what I mean?
And to go back to what you were saying about the if a brother turns blood, should he keep the attribute? That's here nor there. I mean, everybody got their opinion, but what I'm saying for me, my attributes, I want my attributes to be, when a motherfucker talk about me, I want you to be able to explain me without saying my name. If a motherfucker come up to you and say, yo, man, I met this motherfucker, he was loyal, he was caring, he had empathy, he take care of motherfuckers. I want your brain to automatically say, oh yeah, that had to be young. Ain't no way in hell that wasn't him. Those are real attributes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A name describes a person. An attribute describes a personality. So if your attribute is love, you get what I'm saying? Love is universal. But if you put in Allah at the end of it like we do, I have an issue with that. I don't have an issue with you being love regular, or they just call you love. Ain't nothing after that. But if you carry the same last name as me, then I expect a lot through my history and what I know about my nation. I sincerely love Allah's mathematics, and I can say that. I love mine. So I want everybody that's dealing with what I'm dealing with to deal with what I'm dealing with. Not saying if you hear, I don't like soul searchers. I like people that like to seek knowledge, but don't be an overthinker and an overdoer, because that's what makes people confused. You ever heard of a person so smart they dumb, and you get around, you be like, man, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? You wild. That's a person that studies everything and focus too much and overthinks. You get what I'm saying? We don't want them. So I don't take nothing away from nobody's attribute, but if you dealt with what I dealt with and you strayed away, then by all means stray away. Pick a different attribute. Take your Allah off it. Let people know that my name is knowledge. And my name is knowledge because I know a lot or I do this. Describe it differently. Don't do it the way we do it. That's all I ask. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with anybody keeping an attribute, but take the Allah off. You are no longer part of that. So how can you continue to carry that? If your attribute describes you, like say anybody could be called king. If you carry yourself as a king is a leader. You get what I'm saying? If you carry yourself like a king, by all means, you can be king. But you can't be king more of Allah. You know what I'm saying? If you're not dealing with what I'm dealing with. That's how I see it.
Right.
I want to stop it right there. That was beautiful. I want to thank everybody that came in, gave the comments. Ty, I want to definitely thank you. You dropped a lot of jewels. I hope to see you again. Marv,
Yeah,
you showed your face, nigga. You showed your face. I thought you were scared. You showed your face. Now, share everybody. Love everybody that came into the Billboard. I want to say thank y'all. And to everybody out there, man, you know, whatever you into, man, be 100% into it, man. Don't be half-assed. Whatever you doing, man, represent it hard and be true to yourself if you're going to be true to something, man. And thank everybody, man. Another Lake Ave Radio show, man. I'm signing out. Peace, man.
Peace.
Everybody like, too, and share, man.
I bet.
Peace.